Up until now, 28-year-old Johnny Lewis had been best known for his role as Half-Sack on Sons of Anarchy. Now he'll always be known for this.
Police are saying he's also the suspect in the grisly murder of his 81-year-old landlady.
There's someone screaming, I hear glass breaking. Our officers rushed up there. By the time we got there, Mr. Lewis was already dead.
Police found Lewis's landlady, 81-year-old Catherine Davis, beaten and strangled to death in a bedroom. Her cat virtually dismembered in a bathroom. Eyewitnesses told police Lewis appeared to show superhuman strength.
Mr.
The writer's villa is the quintessential Los Angeles experience.
Johnny Lewis's life is one of the most mysterious and tragic stories in Hollywood history. A tale where a rising, talented and innocent-looking star suddenly spiraled into darkness, ending in a horrific crime and death. His life, especially his final days, reads like the script of a dark, psychological thriller. Early life and Hollywood success. Johnny Lewis was born on October 24, 1983.
Hitting Johnny in the head several blows with his own fist.
Johnny even bites one of the guys.
They are ultimately able to overcome him, restrain him until law enforcement got there. He was taken into custody.
Los Angeles, California. He grew up in a family with deep ties to Scientology. From a young age, Johnny possessed a natural, boyish charm that easily drew the entertainment industry's attention. He started his career as a teenager, appearing in commercials and landing guest roles on popular television shows. His acting had an effortless quality, which quickly caught the eye of major Hollywood production houses. He secured roles in hit shows like The O.C., Boston Public, and Drake and Josh. However, his true breakout role came with the critically acclaimed series Sons of Anarchy. He portrayed Kip Half-Sack Epps, a young, loyal, and endearing biker prospect. The character became a fan favorite, and it seemed Johnny was destined for a long, successful career in Hollywood. During this high point in his career, he was also in a high-profile relationship with pop star Katy Perry, whom he dated from 2005 to 2006. The turning point and the accident. While his career seemed to be on the right track, things began to shift unexpectedly. In late 2009, Johnny abruptly decided to leave Sons of Anarchy. He reportedly told the show's creators that he no longer wanted to be associated with the violent themes and narrative of the series. However, the definitive turning point and the beginning of his downward spiral occurred in 2011 when he was involved in a high-speed motorcycle accident. Johnny suffered a severe head injury. Although he physically recovered, doctors later suspected that the impact caused deep, underlying brain trauma. Following this accident, Johnny's personality changed drastically. The sweet, easygoing young man suddenly became volatile, deeply paranoid, and highly unstable. Psychological dissent and legal troubles? Why, late 2011 and early 2012, Johnny completely lost control over his behavior. He began exhibiting erratic and violent outbursts, attacking friends and strangers alike. Within just a few months, he found himself in constant trouble with the law. He was arrested multiple times for felony acts, including assault with a deadly weapon, burglary, and domestic violence. Johnny's parents and close friends were deeply alarmed by his rapid deterioration. They attempted to help him by checking him into various psychiatric care facilities and rehab centers, but Johnny would either escape or refuse to cooperate with the treatment. Strikingly, despite his wild behavior, drug screenings performed during his arrest didn't reveal any heavy illegal substances or alcohol, suggesting his violent behavior was driven by severe internal psychiatric distress rather than substance abuse. That fateful night, in September 2012, Johnny was released from a county jail stint. Seeking a quiet place to rebuild his life, he rented a room in a large property in Los Feliz, Los Angeles. The villa belonged to 81-year-old Catherine Davis, a well-known, kind-hearted landlord who frequently rented rooms to young, aspiring Hollywood artists and took care of them. Johnny moved in, but no one could have anticipated the horror that would follow. On the evening of September 26, 2012, terrifying screams echoed from the property. According to neighbors and eyewitnesses, Johnny suddenly snapped and ran out of the house in a violent frenzy. Armed with a piece of wood, he savagely attacked neighbors and painters working nearby. Onlookers noted that his eyes carried an eerie, empty madness, and he displayed an almost superhuman strength. It took 3 grown men just to briefly hold him back before he broke free. When the police arrived at the scene, they discovered a gruesome sight inside the house. The elderly homeowner, Catherine Davis, had been brutally beaten to death. To make matters worse, Johnny had also killed her pet cat. A mysterious death. Shortly after committing the horrific act, Johnny Lewis's body was found lying outside on the driveway of the property. Police reports concluded that after murdering Davis and attacking the neighbors, Johnny had climbed onto the roof or a high balcony of the villa. From there, he either lost his balance or jumped to his death. The fall caused fatal head trauma, killing him instantly. While the physical events were clear, the ensuing investigation opened up a web of mystery. Investigators and the public initially assumed that Johnny must have been under the influence of an aggressive synthetic drug, such as PCP or bath salts, which are known to trigger extreme violence and superhuman strength. However, when the official autopsy report was released, it shocked everyone. Johnny Lewis had absolutely no drugs, alcohol, or toxins in his system at the time of his death. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, share this video with your fellow movie buffs, and don't forget to subscribe to your home for celebrity stories, Universal Stars. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.